Good evening, everyone, and thank you joining us for this special night. And for a few of us, I think it's joining us from Turkey, and for my presentation. And for this special night is the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century, and it's a special day. And as we said in our, I think I need to, can you see the screen very well?
Yes, we can see the screen. Can I suggest you speak louder?
Or move closer to your mic.
Okay. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. And well, just as we said, we will talk, I will take you a couple of mountain ranges and another biodiversity hotspots in Western Turkey. And before going through these sites and the hiking trips and the flowers, and I would like to also give you some information about the biodiversity hotspots of like Turkey, why we have, I just, while putting together these slides, and I myself is also wondered why we have so many different flowers in Turkey. And basically it's, Turkey is located, it's just between Europe, Africa, and Asia. And 3 of 36 biodiversity hotspots of the world is located in Turkey. It's Mediterranean, it's south, and these Caucasus 15 and northeast, and the Anatolia, it's from central to the Iran. It's, as you know, we have border with Iran in Turkey. And this map shows, it's a little bit in detail, the areas, hotspots, biodiversity hotspots is Caucasus, Iran, Anatolia, these blue, and Mediterranean, it's in the south. This is basically Black Sea, Mediterranean, and Aegean Sea.
Bengül, did you want to ask?
Oh yeah, I forgot completely.
So and if you see on your screen this poll, you can click yes or no, just to get an idea. Okay, well, we've stabilized, so here's the result. It's pretty close to 50-50. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very nice. I was expecting less than 47, definitely. Thank you. Thank you reminding me, Dennis.
Okay.
And yeah, these next, I think it's, oh, and these I also just shows the biodiversity comparing the first one on the left-hand side at the top shows overall worldwide biodiversity where Turkey is, and also the numbers compared to Brazil is the area, it's not counted. anyway, this is the Turkey, and these are the like the most biodiverse country in the world is Brazil, and this is this shows for Europe. Basically, it's Turkey is the highest. This is the endemism rate. It's this one is biodiversity numbers again in Europe, and I think it's after Turkey, it's Italy and Greece, Spain, and this is on the bottom on the left side. It's endemism, endemic plant numbers, and it's Antalya is one of the provinces in Turkey in just in the Mediterranean region. It's mountains and also seashore along the Mediterranean. And it's one of the highest biodiversity hotspots also in Turkey. And these numbers is not updated. Like I think it's the number is plants it's around 11,000, and the endemism is maybe a little bit more, but these are not the latest numbers anyway. And if you wonder why we have such a rich biodiversity, and they concluded it's geological and geomorphological variety, and also we have various climate zones and diverse geographical regions. We have like 7 regions, and this is Marmara and Istanbul here. Oh, sorry. Istanbul here, and this is Black Sea, Eastern Anatolia and Southeastern Anatolia. This is Central Anatolian region where capital Ankara is located, and this is Mediterranean and Aegean, and this the Izmir, the third biggest city. And also one of the reasons is we have such a rich biodiversity is water resources and lakes and coastline. And we have a North Black Sea, and this is Sea of Marmara, and Aegean Sea and Mediterranean Sea. And we have quite high altitudes mountains, and especially eastern. And the highest mountain, Mount Ararat, is located here. And Black Sea, we have mountains, northeast area, and also like along the Mediterranean region, parallel to Mediterranean coastline, and mountains, Taurus Mountains. And we have also different types of habitats. And as we discussed, this is Euro-Siberian. It's also called Caucasus, and Mediterranean and Iran, Anatolian region. And there is also like, it's a theoretical Anatolian diagonal. It's basically it's a mountains area. It's kind of different climates between these areas. And this is the these are the the flowers I try to show you tonight. And I will start with Ala-Daglar National Park. It's just if you have been in Cappadocia region, Cappadocia is around here, and just the south west of Cappadocia region, and north of Mersin and Adana, it's Ala-Daglar. And it's national park. It's established 1995 And the second region, I will take you around Camili Biosphere Reserve. It's established in 2005 by UNESCO. It's UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. And the third hotspot, it's Kazda National Park. It's also Mount Ida. And this national park also established in 1994. And Mount Aladaglar, or the Aladaglar National Park, is I got the chance to hike in this park in 2016 and 2018. And I just joined first 2016 a group or family. I didn't want to just hike by myself, and I didn't know any trails, anything, and I joined an organized trip. And the second time, and I joined another group of hikers from they were from Israel, and we were, I think, 7 or 8 people, and it was very nice hike, and both hikes, and I have these flowers that combined from my trips done 2016 and 2018. And this Aladaglar National Park hosts tallest mountains of the central Taurus. Taurus Mountain is parallel to the Mediterranean Sea. And it's the elevation difference between the highest mountain and the lowest altitude is like 2,000 levels. And for this season, it's also a variety of flora. It's an endemism, it's very high. And yeah, this is like from 2018, and we start both 2016, we start from a little different starting point, and I think it's we start from a little bit west, and then in 2018 we start from south south of the park, and there are a couple of gates to enter the park. And it was 4 days, 4 nights, 5-day hike, and you just start from the high plateau, and then we just hike up, and we just hike one of the highest mountains, and a couple of us, and then end of the trip, and we finish at Kapuzbaşı Waterfalls. And couple of these flowers, I got the chance to find Turkish names, but some of them I don't have English names, and I have just have Latin names. And these are like some details, and this is the one entrance to the park, and from 2018. This is again Anatolian species. This is the detail of this flower. And this was very interesting. It's Rosularia sempervividos. And this one is, I haven't seen before, like in wild, white gianthus. And before it was first time for me, and this Stachys levalandula, it's endemic to these Aladaglar. And this is again the detail from that Lapula barbata. It's and this is Daphne oleidus. This is also first time for me to see this flower. And this is like quite, it's about, we didn't see any like forest after certain elevation, and just like, but the flowers is amazing. It was 2016, it was late June, and 2018, early July, around the same time. But I could be able to see different flowers and even little different. But after Yedigöller, it's 7 lake area, it's campsite, and we just follow the same route going down. This is from 2016, and this is the same flower, but one of them is 2016 and the other one is 2018. And this is one of the campsite. This is, we are climbing one mountain. It's 3,600. This is my one of my favorite flower. I haven't seen it before, and Demium erycephalum bentham. This is, we are I think we follow the same route. This is from 2018, but we follow at a certain point, and we follow the same route while coming up. And I'm not sure about the this yellow flower, and it's hard to identify from this photo, and I don't have any other detailed photos, and I was getting some help and from different sources, but for this reason I have question mark here. And these are like gorgeous coming out of the rocks. This is Yedigöller campsite, and this is one of the peak again around that area, and also famous. It's a favorite site for rock climbers, and but these buttercups and fields of buttercups around the campsite. And this is Demir Kazak, one of the 3700 level. Yeah, this is this Aladaglar campsite, and these are after or before. And this one is also Orchinagalum. It's I haven't seen it before in. I think it's might be endemic. I'm not sure. This is we are going down and after Aladaglar campsite. And then elevation lost, and then trees or forest starts. This is me. And this is different stage of the same flower. And this is here's the same. And this is the Kapuzbaşı waterfalls. It's there are like 7 waterfalls that's coming out of the rocks, and as you might see from overall photos, it's we saw only like once small lakes and around Aladaglar area, and all the water or the snow during the winter they get a lot of the area gets a lot of snow, and snow melts and just the rocks I think is porous and goes the groundwater, and all the groundwater coming out of the rocks around these Kapuzbaşı waterfalls. It's the elevation around 620 meters here. And it's very interesting. It's to see and people here, and couple of yeah, I think it's when I was in Turkey, and I got the chance to work in Kayseri and for 6 months on a project, and that time we also visited here, but there were no like paved roads, and first time I had seen this area 2016. It was interesting, and a lot of tourists around, and I barely recognized the area since 1998. Anyway, this is the second area, and Camili Biosphere Reserve, and it's around northeast of the Black Sea region. This is the Black Sea here, and also the Camili Biosphere Reserve. It's borders to Georgia, and it's quite mountainous area. It's all also, as I said, it's as you might recall from the previous slides, it's Caucasus area, and also I think it's Irano and Anatolian biodiversity hotspots that's here. And this is like also one of the hotspots, and also important for the bees, and one of the important bees grows here, and one of the 3 important bees in the world. It's just grows here around this area. It's very popular, and it's they try to keep the area. It's sustainable way and doing things. And the area is like terrestrial area. It's around 27,152 hectares, and it's very small area. But there are also parks, small national parks around surrounding areas in different in the same region. And next slides are plant photos from this area. And a friend of mine, I think she's listening us also from Istanbul, and we were together on this trip, and we start around Karagöl, and then a few valleys and high mountains, and a week hiking trip. And it was we stayed in bed and breakfast and traveling by minibus. And Camili is, as I mentioned, it's borders to Georgia here, and it's quite mountainous area. And this is the first spot. It's Karagöl Nature Park. It's in Borçka, Artvin. And also, it was first time for me to just see this Eastern Black Sea, just that area. Especially, I had hike another mountain range, but it's that area was quite different, and also the timing was the flowers, they were blooming, and it's I could be able to see some similar flowers like gentian and some other rhododendrons, and they weren't blooming, but it was nice to see some similar flowers, interesting enough. And this is bumblebee, and it's famous, one of the, I don't know the bees very well anyway, and it might be one of the famous bees in the area. And this is the one of the highlands. It was early morning, and I think it's we were going another highlands from this Karagöl. And delphinium, and you may recognize that we have also in BC delphinium, and quite a bit. These are rhododendrons, and we were hiking like field of wild rhododendrons. And these are blooming earlier than when we hiked. It was early August. And this is one of the orchids growing in this area, and where we stayed. And that day we were hiking around this mountain. And these are from that area, and Heba Highlands. And this photo is our guide, and I didn't have this photo myself. I asked him to send it to me. And a couple of unique plants I never seen it before, and try to identify. This is where we hike, and the plan was to go down, but it was we wait for clouds coming out, and but didn't happen, and we decided not to go down, and there will be no visibility anyway. Some gentians again, and Scabiosa. These are unique to this area, but you can see, or you may see some other places in Europe and similar, especially in Alps. And this is again, it's second day or third day hike. And Gentiana. This is like mountain roads. It was unpaved, and it was quite scary and narrow. Another highland and lake. Some wildflowers that suffered from the rain or foggy morning. I like this green scories elephants. It's like elephant nose or something. And the white gentian, and it's interesting. It's I never seen it before. And this is Swertia iberica, and I couldn't find the English name or Turkish name for this one, but it's from Kew Garden Library, and I found it. And this lady, she wasn't like ready, and when we arrived, and within half an hour, and she just prepared us burek and teas, and with these stove, and in her summer Highland house. And this is one of the old houses in the area, and we stayed in nearby place, and it was interesting. And this is Maral Waterfalls. It's 64 meters height, and I could be able to just barely. I used one of our friends' hiking pole, and to be able to just walk from here to here, and it was very nice. It was gorgeous. I like waterfalls. And this is another lake on our way. This Astrania maxima also you could be able to recognize if you have hike in the Alps, and this one also the first time for me to see yellow Ferrugina. It's ferrous flux glow, and this water is like a natural source, and they have just man-made for animals, and a lot of gentianas, delphinium. It's white. Another gorgeous hike in the forest, and the third area, it's as I mentioned, it's in western Anatolia. It's this is Istanbul, and this is just maybe 250, 300 kilometers north of Izmir, and Karçal is there are like 900 plants recorded, and they say 77 of these plants only grow in Turkey, and these 29 of these endemic, 29 of these 77 are endemic to on Karçal. It's very unique plants. Actually, it's I just found also this morning. I was just going through my slides, and it's interesting. It's number of plant species like estimated might be 1,000, and because it's not identified yet, it's still a lot of work to do, and within these 21,452 hectare area, and this area, it's also famous with the old mythological stories, and Ida, and if you have like look for information, it's or Trumor, and I could be able to visit these like a small portion of the park, and it's very large, and in like late 1995, I think it's first time visited with my friends, and hike just for the weekends, and in 2013, and I just came back this area, and for like another 2-3 days visit with my mom, and I just hiked one day by myself, and these are the flower days from that trip. It's not like high up mountains, it's at lower elevations. And I try to identify these bugs from iNaturalist, and I didn't know they are different, but the people from there, and they told me it's they're different. It's another orchid. It's nice to see. And the bee. And this is Gulf of Edemit. It's looking south. Basically, it's island of Midilli. It's somewhere here, and during the night you could be able to see the lights. It's yeah. This is from the not high mountain, but where we stayed. And in 2013, it's when we visited. It was early May. It's around 5th or 6th and 7th of May, and there were like a couple of interesting things, and I wasn't like familiar too much. And that one is Spring Celebration Hıdrales. Basically, it's in Turkey and also in some other neighboring countries. They Iran, and they celebrate Hıdrales and just the welcoming spring, and there are some activities, and this is the one of the house. I think it's the entrance door or something. It's flower and the old horse shoe. And yeah, it's I don't know. It's anybody have any questions?